here's the scout report. Anytime Jeremiah Smith had his outside foot up, every single time he would come across.
Really?
Right? I said, so that's where they got us. Chip Kelly got us. They got us, you know?
Yeah. Unbelievable level of detail of what you're looking at.
Exactly right. All right.
Okay.
Just going through a little bit of film. Oh, okay. This looks like around Christmas of 2008. We look young there, Danny. That's crazy, man. Wow.
Yeah, you were kids kind of, huh?
Yeah. College sweethearts. So it's probably our first Christmas picture. That's our oldest boy.
Yeah,
reminds me of our youngest boy.
there.
Time flies, man.
Yeah, and that was back, what Shaved Head was in too, right?
Yeah, that was when you had to be tough. You know, playing linebacker, you had to shave your head. Oh my gosh. So this was at Cincinnati, all right? We were recruiting a kid named Tank. His nickname was Tank. We came up with this great idea of, hey, you wear an Army fatigue, and then, his name's Tank. We're gonna have this big tank, and we end up not getting that kid, And I think that's the last time I dressed up for an actual recruiting meeting. Man, this didn't work. I look like an idiot, This is the combine.
Yep.
2009. I always say, if I was a better player, I'd still be playing. It's an experience that very few people can say they actually participated in. So I'm grateful for the opportunity.
But you did go to the combine. You did get drafted. Got to hear your name and all that.
So. I always tell guys, especially our players that are getting ready to get drafted, I said, the best advice I can give you is you're gonna go later than you think, right? Because everybody tells you a wide range of where you can go. Mm-hmm. And the one you listen to is the highest. And I end up being a 5th rounder, but it doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah.
It is the greatest feeling. It's like that dream that every kid that plays the game of football has, that I want to get that phone call and hey, you're being drafted to this team. That's right, great memory there.
Awesome.
That was sent from, I can't remember if it's the grandparent or the parent of this young man. Okay. And I thought it was such a cool picture, but it's also a reminder of the position you hold, right? It's moments like this that you go, it's such a privilege. And you got to remind yourself on days that can be long, days that the responsibilities just pile up. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is overwhelming. And it's pictures like this that remind you how cool it is to be in the position that I'm in.
Sure.
And how grateful I am to have this position. Oh, this is one of my favorite pictures.
Yeah.
That's our 5th child, Capri. She is a pistol.
Is she?
Man. I like to use my kids in meetings and I always talk about, okay, how do you earn trust, right? Because you want to be consistent. And I said, I don't trust that 7-year-old one bit because she's so inconsistent. Every one day I can walk in the house and she goes, hey, Daddy, I love you, give me a kiss. And the next day she goes, get away from me. Yeah, that's the men's fitness right there. The men's fit, it's men's health.
There you go.
Yeah, men's health. It actually ended up being pretty cool. I tried to show off to our players, For me, this is my place of solitude. It's just you and the way you and your thoughts, you can challenge yourself in a way that you can't challenge yourself all day. Like in the weight room, you have to fight the weights back.
Yeah. You are leading a bunch of other people during the day, but here you're just competing with yourself.
That's right.
Right?
That's exactly right.
And how long have you been doing that? Since high school?
So my father, he's an old Air Force military vet, 26 years, very disciplined. So he used to wake me and my older brother. My older brother's 2 years older than me. He would wake us up probably 5 in the morning, right? No brushing teeth, just get up. It's time to get up. We come, put shoes on, run in place. And I'll never forget, you're half asleep and sometimes and he would just act like he wasn't paying attention. You pick your feet up, right? And so you pick your feet up and then he was done working out and he trained us. Okay. And so we've been doing this since we were kids. There you go. There's all 6 kids.
Right.
This is at Cincinnati.
Okay, yeah.
So this had to be 2019, probably. That's our oldest now. He's 17. That's Vinny. She's the next one. She's I think she's 13. Listen, we have 6, all these kids, it's hard to.
Don't even ask. I only have half that many kids, and I don't know for sure how old they are.
That's our 13-year-old now. He's 11. Then it goes him.
Yep.
Nico is 9. That's Rocco. That's the baby, right? So that was quite a while ago, and that's me.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy that. Like, I love being like a scary mask.
Do you?
Nobody knows who you are. Like, I love that. Scaring the kids. Like, I don't know why. It's like something sick. Like. Oh, that's Gino.
Yep.
So Gino's our 11-year-old. You know, this was Gino.
Yeah.
At Cincinnati. He put on some weight. Big Gene. We call him Big Gene.
Yeah.
But this was after, I think, Sugar Bowl.
Okay.
You know, and you know what's funny about this picture? I remember we're on stage. I turn around and I see 3 of my kids on stage. And my first reaction was to look at my wife and go, what are you doing? And here's why. It's not that I didn't want to celebrate that moment with my kids.
Yeah.
But it feels so selfish when you're on stage after a big win and there's you and like 4 or 5 players, and then the whole football program's on the ground. Like, everybody deserves to be up here. And it's the most uncomfortable thing for me because it promotes certain individuals instead of the team. And I'm such a team guy.
Right.
And so that's probably what I'm doing right there is I'm looking at my wife going, why are our kids on this stage when our players are down there, you know?
Yeah.
I can't remember how many years ago this was, probably 3 years ago. I was invited to the state dinner when President Biden was president. They had a state dinner with the president of South Korea. And my mother is Korean. And I like to say they invited me because I was the head coach of Notre Dame, but if it wasn't for my mom, I definitely wouldn't be there. But I was so proud of my mom because people looked at her like she was like the mother there, the grandma there, and she was so proud.
Yeah.
She was proud. She was proud.
What an awesome thing to be able to take your mom to the White House, you know?
It was an experience of a lifetime. Yep.
Very cool. Yeah.
That's the state dinner. Us, when we walk in, my wife gave me crap because I didn't have on socks.
I was just gonna ask.
Oh, she was not happy. I thought it was the style. Like, my wife was like, well, you're not young. All right? Let your players do that. Put on some socks next time you go into the White House. It was a hard lesson to learn, you know? But your wife will humble you. Oh,
that's introduction day.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the day we were introduced. Me and my wife, we laugh about this because we have a picture of this in our house.
Yeah.
She said, that's the day our lives changed forever. You know, and that's what her face looks like. Like, oh my gosh, what have we gotten ourselves into? There's a lot of great things about it. There's some tough times, but, you know, you're still normal people.
Right.
You're normal people.
Yeah. I was there that day, and I remember it was, you know, huge crowd and everything, but then when it was over, your kids are running around chasing each other on the indoor field, you know?
They don't realize what just happened to them.
Right.
Like, maybe our oldest, he's 17 now, Vinny does, but the rest of these, they have no clue. They want to just go run around and have fun, and I was grateful my mom and dad could be there.
Yeah. Did you know what you were getting into at that point?
Absolutely not.
No. Yeah.
Absolutely not. You have to be adaptable. You have to be courageous. You have to lead. You have to make decisions that you believe is best for your program and the university. Yep. And you have to enjoy it, the craziness that comes with this profession. And you have to enjoy this because that young guy right there who's probably 8th grader at this point, he's got 1 more year and he's going to Cornell. How fast. He was just in the very first picture, the little baby boy.
Incredible. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem that long ago.
No.
You know?
Yep,
there he is now. He's 17-year-old, committed to Cornell. Proud of him.
Gotta be.
You know, he's worked extremely hard to put himself in the position as a wrestler, but also academically to be able to go to Cornell. If he does what he's supposed to do, he's got a chance to have success in life because he has an Ivy League degree.
Stance.
Yeah. That's the stance, right? I've been in this stance for a long time. Right? That's when I was playing some point during my career. That's when I was a defense coordinator. This is probably the stance I was supposed to be in. This is the stance sometimes I get in when my back starts hurting. You know, I get a little old and, you know, start act like I'm really focused in, but, you know, the lower back starts hurting a little bit. So, and then that's us. That's another throwback. That's probably my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure that's a fake watch, you know. But two young people has no clue what the next 20 years are gonna be like.
Right. How did you all meet?
We lived in the same apartment complex, so we were neighbors in Columbus. She started off at Ohio University, transferred to Columbus, and went to a smaller school, Otterbein, for journalism, and she was a news anchor for a Columbus, I think the CBS affiliate.
Yeah.
But she was a news anchor, and when I got the job at Kent State, I remember saying, you make more money than I'm gonna make going to Kent State. And I said, it's 2 hours. Let's try to make this work. And she said, absolutely not.
Really? Yeah.
And she turned in a resignation, and we moved to Kent State, and we figured it out. We figured it out, you know, but to do what I do, you gotta have a strong, independent wife and mother of your children.
Absolutely. What is her management style or parenting style?
A little different than mine.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're all a reflection of how we're raised. She's got two incredible parents. She probably disciplines a little different than I was raised, but what I've learned in our years of being parents is that it's a team. But so she's more of a have discussions with the kids and, you know, try to get the result she wants. I'm a little bit more of blind obedience.
Yeah.
That's because that's how I was raised,
Sure.
but we figure it out.
There you go.
That's it, man. And so that's it, man.
Okay.
That was awesome.
That was great. That's the best film session I've ever sat in.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.